And welcome back, everyone, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. This is the Paladin's Tavern, and my name is Joe, and this is Friday Night D&D. We are back. This is session 7, and I'm not alone. I've got my beautiful wife, Jenny, is here with me.
Hello, everybody.
Hello. And we have our first player that's not living in our home. Our first player coming to the table is with us. Caledorian is here. Say hello.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Caledorian. How's it going?
Great having you. Thank you so much last week for volunteering to come on in. It's nice having you. We do have more room at the table for our D&D stream. So if anyone is in the chat room thinking about maybe playing, come on in, roll up a character sheet. We'd love to sit down with you starting next week or the week after, whenever you feel like it. We are multi-streaming today, as always, on Twitch, YouTube, and Kick. So if you're watching this video after our live stream on YouTube, and if you like what you see, we ask that you please subscribe to the channel, give a thumbs up on the video, maybe a comment down below. Those things always help us. And if you do subscribe, hey, that's great. Thank you so much. Maybe hit that notification bell. This way, every time we post up a new video, you never miss it. All right, so Caledorian, I want to bring you in for just a second here, and I want to ask you to tell everyone about your character, who you're playing, a little bit of that backstory, and then we're going to start rolling you into the session.
All right, no problem. I said I've been playing for a little bit, and I'm coming in as a northerner from the far reaches of the mountains. I don't know the total map currently, so I'm still working on where the pinpoint locations are of where I'm coming from. But I'm walking through the mountains. I'm a gladiatorial arena fighter. I have been in there, and I'm playing a barbarian at this point. And I'm coming down from the mountainous areas as I was released due to, I beat all my opponents, every single one of them. Didn't matter who they were, they just couldn't stand against me. And eventually my patron decided to let me loose. He said, "You have earned your freedom. You're free to go." But I don't know where to go. He says, "Try south. Maybe somebody down there might have some use for you. We need some more. We need some fresh blood up here, and you're getting a little old to be, a youngin. To be someone here." Okay, so I went wandering. I became a hermit for a while, and I ended up, finding my way to this forest, and I'm not sure exactly where I am in total, but I've been plagued by, as of late, these nasty creatures, scaled creatures, and I don't know what to do with them other than to, bonk bonk and chop chop with them. That's what I'm supposed to do. Okay, and of course, I heard a fight, and this is where I've, come, sauntering to the forest, pushing over trees and uprooting them. And they see the people who are in front of me see a giant.
All right, and from there we'll begin our session. You have made. Did you tell the listeners what your name was?
My name is Auckland Elgin. Auckland Elgin.
All right, so Auken, you've made your way into this area after hearing some clashing, and in front of you stands a heavily armored man with a sword and shield, as well as a young woman clad in cloth armor, right, hon? You're not queued up on the mic.
Sorry about that. So she doesn't have any armor. It's just a cloth, robe.
There you go. This is what you see. So, Orchid, what do you do?
Well, I come through the top trees from the north, over yonder here. I'm not sure if anybody can see the pings I'm putting on the screen.
Yep.
And I push the tree kind of over aside, and the tree just creaks and it makes a bunch of noise. And of course, as this person to the south hear me, and I'm sure that are aware that I look like a very imposing, maybe a possible fighter or somebody who could be a danger to them.
So seeing this, Rygar closes in with Adeline, making sure that he can protect her a little bit with the shield, and his sword is drawn, and he looks to her and says, "What is this new devilry?"
Adeline says, "I don't know, but get ready." And she is going to load up fire in her hands.
Aachen looks at the fire and goes, "Ooh, pretty."
Adeline is going to look at Rygar, confused, but remain poised with the fire.
With a side eye, he looks back at Adeline and then over to Aachen and says, "State your business, beast."
"I heard a fight. Heard cracking, breaking, smashing. Sound of explosion gave me pause in my foraging. I walked south to see what was going on. And then I see that you have flayed out many enemies. Good job."
So Rygar's going to ease his stance a little bit with a glance over to Adeline and says, "You're no beast. You speak well and have a mind about you. What is your name, sir?"
"My name is Auckland. Elgin. Most people who I meet call me Tiny."
Tiny?
"Yes, Tiny. A human name. Nickname, I think they say."
The humans of this forest gave you the name Tiny. Is that a joke?
"No, I met a small man, and he looked at me and says, 'You Tiny.' And I'm like, okay." He was a gnome, I believe.
Well then, what should I call you then, Tiny or Aachen?
Tiny is good. Tiny works."
All right, my man, Tiny. Well, do you know these woods?
"I have been traveling in these woods for a few weeks now. I have seen a few things, but mostly scaled ones, wandering about, skittering left and right. I know exactly where they've gone, but I don't understand why they're going there."
Yes, it's lizard folk. They've come through the woods here into a small settlement about a day's march to our west called Riverbend Hollow. And
well then, shall I pick you both up and we walk?
So Rygar's gonna look to Adeline with his mouth a bit agape, like, is that a thing we do?
So Adeline, who has at this point put out her fire, is going to take a step back and say, I thank you. No.
Okay.
It's a generous offer. I've not been carried in some decades. But if you are interested in joining us, it seems like you've had some interaction with these lizard folk. You know where they're coming from?
Many scars on my arms and legs. Many bites on ankles.
These beasts have attacked you.
Oh, yes. Over the past few weeks, yes, they have.
For what?
They think I'm food. I make
Food?
them food.
Oh, my gosh. They think you're food?
Mm-hmm.
Well, clearly we're not dealing with intelligent lizard folk.
I stick them on spits after I finished, chop and bang bang and smash and yeah, they roast okay.
Well, we're on our way to find out where they're coming from. If you know where they're coming from, we'll gladly follow you to where is it true? We've heard that they're coming from a ruined fort somewhere deep inside, about 2 days march from here.
Yes, in 1.5 days for me with my long stride. Maybe 3 days for you with short people legs.
Indeed. Well, Hawken, welcome. We could definitely use your help. My name is Rygar. I'm captain of the King's Guard. This is Adeline. She's also captain of the King's Guard for the Mage Guard. The King here is able to reward you, of course. I can speak on his behalf in this regard. Any sort of assistance you can give us, not only will we appreciate, but we will reward you with whatever treasure you find between now and then will be yours, of course, and you can have all the lizard folk for dinner as you like.
They really dry meat. I really would rather have something else.
Well, of course, if you find anything else, it's yours.
Good.
All right, so Hawken has joined the party. I'm going to make a note, and we are going to continue on with the day's first march. This is day 2, first march. Okay. Day 2 has begun. The first march is underway. So, what I need you to do, Hawken, since you're brand new, we're going to have you do today's march rolls. Are you okay with that?
Certainly.
All right.
What do I need to do?
Yeah, just give me a D20.
So no survival checks then. Okay. 11.
Very good. Speaking of survival checks, one of the things that I've incorporated into the campaign is kind of like a foraging skill, so folks can make potions if they wish. Is anyone interested in checking to see if along the way they've discovered any plants and herbs that they could make into a potion?
Yeah. I love that you created that system. I want to use it.
Okay, Auken, is this something that's in your wheelhouse as well?
Oh, absolutely, it is. I forage for food quite often. It's one of my skills.
All right. Both of you give me a survival check, please.
Certainly. Well.
Would you roll with advantage or disadvantage or something?
I just rolled. No, I had a disadvantage.
Okay. I'll go with the higher number there.
Yeah.
All right. Auken and Adeline. The both of you have discovered couple of handfuls of no. Each one of you have received a handful of elven red berries.
Okay. Do we know if they're poisonous?
No, these elven red berries are known to you for creating healing potions.
Okay. They might be poisonous.
Yeah. However, you're also going to need silver leaf as well. So, you found elven red berries, but no silver leaf. Silver leaf is a little bit harder to find.
Now, a question: which direction do I go? Where are we headed to? So I have an idea as a player, because I don't know where we're headed to. Are we headed north? Are we headed northeast?
We're headed west.
Okay. Because I don't want to be leading the party off somewhere else. Like, okay, I'm just going to go north because I don't know where I'm going as a player.
That's all good. Thank you for asking, because sometimes I leave out some details.
So after foraging for a bit, I gather these berries up, and I push them up a bit, and I smell them, make sure that they're in good shape. And I say, yes, these'll do fine. They do well. Did you find what you're looking for? The rest of the party.
So Rygar looks to Auken and says, "Not sure what you're referring to."
We went searching for berries, good things to eat.
Yes, of course. I believe Adeline found some red berries as well.
Ah, good. Nice to know. So,
unfortunately, I've not the skill, although it would be nice.
Well, then here, have a berry.
Oh no, you go ahead. You hold on to it, in case you find anything else you need. So it takes a cup of red berries, plus 2 silver leaf in order to make some a regular healing potion.
Okay.
And there's a process to it as well. You gotta boil up water, mix it all together, and you have to have a vial on you as well, a bottle. So all those ingredients together, you're able to make a single healing potion for yourself. And the process takes roughly about 45 minutes to an hour.
Hope Adeline can do that better than I can. I don't have the intelligence to know how to do that, so I might find the stuff, but she'd have to take care of it. Obviously.
Well, you hear that, Adeline?
I missed what you said, honey. Say it again.
I said, "Did you hear that, Adeline? You're going to be making potions for the party."
Adeline's very happy to do that. She'll do that during a short rest.
All right. Yeah, speaking of which, I do apologize. So full disclosure, everyone, we started late tonight simply because I fell asleep on the couch. So I haven't really had a chance to kind of go over what had happened last week in my mind. So I'm a little rusty at the moment. I'll catch up. So we're moving west. Our first day's march is over. You guys found a handful of red berries for potion creation. It is now noontime. You have both all the characters have had I should say Adeline and Rygar have had a short rest. So I want to add 400 XP. If you haven't already, I think I said this last session, but 400 XP, 200 XP each for the lizard folk, and then 60 copper, 1 shale stone was discovered as well. Diamond in shape with a octopus on it. So let's if you haven't added that to your character sheet, let's add that now. Aachen, I want to give you 200 XP for your interaction and role playing with Rygar and Adeline for today.
Excellent.
How much XP in total, honey? What do we have? 4 lizard folk? 3, 4?
Yeah, it's 200 XP in total. So everyone should be at 6,700 out of 14,000 XP. Now there's 60 copper. Adeline, you should... So Rygar is going to look at the copper pieces in his hand and turn to Adeline. I'd like for you to be the party's treasurer.
Absolutely. I'll keep it safe for us.
Thank you. Whatever coin we discover, you just keep on your person. If the weight begins to bother you, then we'll come up with some other arrangement.
Aachen looks at his purse and says, "Do I give her money too? Like you?"
Aachen, do you have need for coin?
Aachen has life savings of 40 gold.
Oh, so you have need for coin. Wow, good for you.
Aachen earned much while in the gladiatorial arena. Lifetime of massive money.
Well, Aachen, the king will be very happy to pay you once we're done here.
So I no give money?
Yes, if you don't mind. Give the money to Adeline. This way we know the appropriate way to pay you.
Great. He hands over his pouch without any problems or any questions.
She'll nod and say, thank you. I'll keep it safe.
Normally, if this were not an official king's demand to be out here, I would say keep whatever coin you find, but we are, of course, tasked with the responsibility of ensuring that coin returns to the king. Right. Well, it's midday. Shall we break for food?
Of course.
Oh, I'm sorry. Everyone, I'm sorry, Aachen, I need you to give me a D20.
Certainly. I got a 15.
You did. All right then. So Rygar says, "All right, folks, time to break."
Okay, Aachen walks over a tree and breaks it and breaks branches off and start. Should I keep going?
No, Aachen, no. No, we're going to break from walking for an hour, and we're going to sit and we're going to eat before we start our next march.
Oh, then I use this for fire. He drops it on the ground.
Very good then. So do your characters do anything in your downtime?
Aachen finds a patch of the ground beneath him and just sits down and starts mowing down on these red berries that he picked earlier. He enjoys the flavor and the taste, and he's looking around and then he throws some dust on him and pats himself down with the dirt.
So a fire is started. Rygar and Adeline are cooking their rations, plus cooking their rations, and of course we offer any to Aachen as well. Not sure if you'd be interested in this, Aachen.
That smells better than lizard meat.
Adeline will say, "What did they taste like anyway?"
Stringy, like not like fish. Very bony, long strips on them. It was I had to pick things out of my teeth. They had things inside them. It was gooey and squishy. Didn't like.
Oh.
But it fed me.
Sounds repulsive.
Well, you must eat what you must eat when you're on the road and have nothing to eat with. The forest must provide.
All right. So, during your campfire experience, you guys discuss what you're eating, of course. Anyone here? Do you, like I said before? Does anyone here have a pastime that they do? Any sort of downtime activity that their characters do? Now would be a good time to do it. We can talk about skill acquisition for doing a downtime activity. Let's see, Aachen, anything on your side?
Aachen does have a pastime, picking gnats off his head and then turning him into like this little kind of paint that he uses and puts it on his face. Other than that, he likes to whittle.
Very good.
Now, the one thing about Aachen, though, is you do know that he has quite a stench. Hasn't had a bath in, I would say, maybe a month or so. So he does, downwind, it might be a situation, just so you know.
Very good. Good to hear that, of course.
Oh, then maybe Adeline will busy herself searching for some pleasant plants around that have a pleasant aroma to pick and make some sort of sweet smelling potion of sorts.
Is that something that you're actually doing after you eat? You want to look around for more plants to do that?
Oh, I'm serious. Yeah, if we're gonna have someone who stinks in our party, then I think she's going to create something that is, gonna perfume the air a little bit to make it easier for the party to. Also, if he has that strong of a smell, he's probably going to attract some of the baddies. So we'll, be good to have a little perfume to hide it a little bit.
And that's what the dirt is for, to try and cover it over.
Oh, that's true. Okay.
Okay, Adeline, if you're getting up to look around and forage for a bit, then I need you to roll me survival.
Okay. Ooh, 23.
Very good. Okay, you have found a couple of sprigs of honey leaf.
Okay. Do I know what to do with that to make it
Yes,
aromatic?
give me a second. So you found a few sprigs of honey leaf, plus pomegranate wood.
Okay.
Okay, making a note of that.
You said pomegranate wood?
Yeah. So you found 2 sprigs of honey leaf and some pomegranate wood. You were able to harvest some. I'm having a hard time trying to find the word for it. I guess a few pieces of pomegranate wood. Both of these can be mashed down into an oil that is sweet smelling.
Okay. Okay, so she will mix that up and she'll offer some to Aachen and say, this might be nice to bathe in a little bit if you prefer. Being on the road, we won't have access to soap. So I thought you might want some of this.
Soap? What soap?
I thought so. So it's something that this is something you can rub on yourself to smell nice.
Oh, I do that with leaves. And he pushes leaves on himself. See? That's how I clean. And then I use dirt afterwards. Put on me.
So Rygar laughs. At any point, my man, does water touch you?
Women in northern reaches. Most do grab me by the hair and drag me to round thing, big tub. Throw me in and then scrub me hard for 2-3 days sometimes to get rid of all the manner of blood and guts and gore that was all over me. I would come out clean, but then I would jump in the dirt again.
So Adeline will turn to Rygar and kind of say under her breath, it looks as if we'll just be smelling this, you and I, to escape the stench.
Right. Well, there's an easterly wind today, so Aachen, lead the way.
Yes, sir.
That should put him downwind of us. All right. So, is everyone ready for the second day's march?
Yep.
Yes, sir.
Got it. All right, Auken, since you're leading the way, please give us another D20.
Okay. Oh. Oh no.
All right.
Oh wow.
Now, what was this doing to D24? Just so I know.
What's that?
What was the D24? Just so I know. Or is it privy knowledge?
What is the D24? Is what you're
Correct.
asking? Oh,
Yeah.
yes, it's an encounter.
Ah, I see.
An encounter roll.
I thought I might have been lost, and I was trying to look under a tree because I got distracted. You know.
All right. So, during your march, sometime around dinner time, the natives in the forest begin to get restless. You hear rustling in the trees, and then suddenly, ambush! Lizard folk begin to spring out from all about you. Right. So, give me a second here to get the tokens up, and we'll do our rolls. Oh my gosh. Having a hard time over here.
Lizard folk aren't behaving for you?
No, they're not. Okay, could you guys see that?
I see one. He's kind of tiny, but I see him. Okay, now he's normal size.
All right, how about now?
Yeah, I can see him still.
Okay, how about the health bar? You able to see that?
Nope.
You don't see the health bar at all?
Nope.
Nope.
All right, trying to get it so the health bar displays, but not the numbers on the health bar. All right, how about now?
Yep, you got it.
All right, you guys see the numbers on the health bar too, though, right?
No, I don't see the numbers.
Numbers.
Okay. All righty. So we're going to be making a bunch of these guys. All right, how am I doing?
I see 3. 3 in the north, 3 in the south.
All right, do you see their name tags?
Yep.
Okay.
Name tags as in, I just see lizard folk.
Yeah, I'm working on that.
Okay, gotcha. I just wasn't sure what you were referring to.
Okay. Thank you very much for your patience. Sorry about that. 6 lizard folk come to ambush you. Everyone roll initiative. Okay, I got a 13 for Jenny. Or no, that's a 13 for Auken.
Yes.
And a 15 for Jenny.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, that's a 17 for Rygar. And I think maybe I should do the lizard folks separately from one another instead of a group. Because that didn't feel nice last time, you know?
Well, with this many, it makes sense. When when you have 6 of them, it makes sense for them to have individual, right?
Yeah.
It's all about the threat level, right? So.
All right, so they don't get anything to any bonuses to initiative, so we're just gonna roll. Here's lizard folk 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Wow. Lizard Folk 4 is feeling super spry today. He rolled a 20. All right. I actually over-rolled. I rolled 2 more than I should have, so I'm taking the first 6 on the top there. The 11 and the 8 down below in the chat room there, that's we're going to ignore those. We're ignoring those rolls.
They're hidden ones. We don't know they're there.
Okay, drumming up the list for the initiative. Just give me a second. Okay, current initiative is going to be Lizard Folk number 4, Rygar, Lizard Folk 1, Adeline, Lizard Folk 2, Auken, and then Lizard Folk 3, 5, and 6.
Okay.
Okay, Lizard Folk number 4 goes first and attempts to strike Adeline.
Okay.
So get ready. Now remember, they have multi-attack.
Oh, I remember.
Yep, two melee attacks. Attack plus 4 hit. Melee weapon attack. Okay, here we go. Okay, Lizard Folk number 4 swings in with a club. And then a bite. Okay. Yeah. The club misses, but looks like the bite gets you for it because he rolled a 17 plus 4. It's a 21.
Yep. That hits.
All right. Adeline takes 5 damage. Okay. Rygar is next. He is going to move in to, let's see. All right. If I move into Lizard Folk number 5 here, I'm probably going to take an attack of opportunity. So, and what I mean to say is, if I attack Lizard Folk number 4, I'll probably take an attack of opportunity from Lizard Folk number 5. So I should probably just attack Lizard Folk number 5. Alright, so that's going to be 1d20 plus 7. All right, that's a 19, and here at the Paladin's Tavern, that is going to be... Nope, never mind. We call it a dirty crit. That's a 19. That definitely hits. So that's going to be... Wait. Let's roll. 8 plus 7. D8 plus 7 damage. That's 9 damage for Lizard Folk 5. And then he gets extra attack. That's a crit. 19 and 20 is a crit here at Paladin's Tavern. So he rolled a 19 plus 7. It's total 26. That's a hit and a crit. So that's going to be 1d8 plus 7 times 2. That's 12 plus 2 plus times 2 is 24. And that is going to be the end of Lizard Folk 5.
Woohoo!
So Rygar steps in with a swing of his sword and gets the lizard folk straight across the chest. Seeing in his attack with a keen eye, he drives the tip of his sword directly into the lizard folk's throat. And with a turn of a heel and a twist of his sword, he pulls it out and rips the sword out of the lizard folk's neck. The lizard folk's head rolls backward, half onto its shoulder. It falls over and dies. Okay. Lizard folk number 2. He is going to make his way over to Rygar. It's within his ability, his 30-foot movement speed. So he's going to make his way over to Rygar and attack with a club and a bite. Okay, that's the club and the bite. Both miss Rygar's armor class. Okay, Auken, you're up.
Auken not really paying attention because he's walking the other way, and then he hears a sound. Ooh! Turns around, looks over his shoulder, and there's like, more filthy lizard men. Fine. I'll make amends to them. And he moves up to the nearest one. He looks at him and like, ugh. He growls at him and enrages. And you see his face and his gnarled teeth just come out. His hair kind of springs off his head a little bit. He looks very, very angry. And he attempts to, intimidate these guys into fighting him first and foremost.
Okay, so you're trying to intimidate lizard folk number 6?
I'm trying to grab all their attention. Yeah, trying to get them to come to me.
Got it.
Right. Now, how do you consider that? Is that a free action? Or is that my action?
Let's do a free action.
Okay. I just want to know because my bonus action is to rage, first and foremost.
You know, and here's my thinking on it, okay? You can very easily be, moving, and as you're moving, you've got how much movement range do you have? What, 40 feet, 50
40
feet?
feet.
40 feet. Okay. I mean, you could be screaming while doing this, moving, making your movement. Certainly, as a police officer, I've been able to intimidate criminals while moving at the same time. So we're going to make the intimidation a free action.
Okay, great. And then as I run by these guys, I'm going to just swing my battle axe down on the target.
All right. Hold on one second here. I'm trying to catch up with your intimidation.
Sure.
We'll make that a DC Wisdom check on behalf of the lizard folk.
Okay.
So let's see. I'm gonna roll. I'll roll for all. Well, I'll do one roll for all of them. Let's see what happens. I don't know if that feels right. Let's do. We'll take it one step at a time. Okay. Lizard folk number 6. Your intimidation shout is going to hit him first, and he's going to have disadvantage to the wisdom throw.
Okay.
Okay. Disadvantage means he rolled a 9. What's the DC that we're rolling against here on your side?
Basically 12.
Got it. All right. Lizard folk number 6 is going to he's going to run off.
Okay.
He's out. He's like, this is too much for me. That guy is massive, and I'm out of here.
Okay. And of course, before he goes away, he's going to get struck with my axe as my actual action.
Oh, okay. So you're got it. Okay. What did you roll on that? The battle axe was what? 20. So that's obviously a hit. He took 10 damage. So as he's running away, you also do get the attack of opportunity on that too.
That's exactly what I was asking. Do I get that attack of opportunity or not?
100%. Yeah. 100%.
And I will swing again. And a 16 for 8 more.
All right, so lizard folk number 6 has an interesting tale to tell. As he's turning around, like, bruh, I'm not even with this guy. You've already caught up to him. You've already caught up to him. You've struck him twice, and he's dead in an epic way. You have the option of telling the tale, or I could tell the tale for you.
Oh, yes. Auckland looks around and just puts the axe right to his head. The flat of the blade just strikes him once. And then he takes the blade again and bumps him on top of the head again with the flat of the blade, but crushing his skull when he does it. He sees him fall over. One down, and he moves forward another 10 feet to the next one, and ends his turn.
Okay, so lizard folk number 3 is going to be next affected by this intimidation shout, and I'm also going to give him a disadvantage on it. Wow, his second roll was a crit. But unfortunately, it's disadvantaged, so it's a 9. So he sees you and he books it.
Okay.
Lizard folk number 3 runs, never to be seen again. Okay, the rest of the lizard folk, we've got 3 left. What I'm going to do is at this point, I'm going to give them an intimidation check. However, it'll be done as a group without disadvantage. It'll be just a straight one. Wow. All 3 of these guys are like, all right, we bit off more than we can chew. We're out of here. And they all run away.
Oh, nice.
Rygar stands at the ready to fight, and as he starts to see them run away, he looks to Adeline with a smile on his face, and then over to Auken, laughing. You're handy in a pinch.
Go pinch them as Auken runs, tries to follow them. Unless somebody wants to stop him. He's still raging.
No, Rygar, no, Arkin, no. I'll stay put. You come back.
Tree must smash tree. You see, he starts smashing a tree. He's trying to calm himself down. He's like, he's really angry. He hadn't finished his rage. He's like, and basically like the Hulk. You know?
Hey, big guy, sun's getting real low.
That's right. Yeah.
So Rygar is standing there and shouts after the lizard folk. He says, "Run, you whelps, and tell your friend what's happened and what's coming for them. Hell shall pay for today." Okay, terrific.
Rygar looks at his pockets and says, "I have no money to pay today."
All right. I think we're gonna leave it there for tonight, folks. It's getting late. It's 1 a.m. over here. I do apologize for the late start. Hopefully next week we can get started, on time. But there it is. I want to thank our friend Caledorian for joining us today. How about a nice round of applause?
Woohoo!
Caledorian, you've done a wonderful job today. Thank you so much. Before we go, I want to get everyone's final thoughts, starting with Adeline.
Adeline is quite pleased about how today went. She is willing to put up with the horrible smell of their new companion because she sees that he's well worth having in the party. So she's very pleased and looking to get some silver leaf next time.
Yeah, we'll have to be sure to roll to see if we can find any of that. Yeah. So Caledorian, what say you?
I say we did well this day. We buried our foes and run them through and then traveled far.
Love it. All right. Big shout out to our chat room. Thank you so much, folks. Whether you're watching us here on Twitch, on Kick, or on YouTube, want to thank you guys for coming on in and hanging out with us. Thank you so much for being here and for supporting us. If you're watching us later on YouTube, hey, thanks for being here. Make sure you hit that subscribe button. We are the Paladins Tavern. I stream 5 nights a week, Monday through Friday at 11 p.m. Eastern. Monday and Tuesdays in Lord of the Rings Online. Wednesday, Thursday is Magic the Gathering. And Friday night D&D. So hopefully you enjoyed that. Take care, everyone. Be safe. And as always, God bless.